So I just thought I'd introduce this video by standing in front of my beautiful monardas. Aren't they pretty? Or bee balm? But we're not going to talk about flowers. We're going to talk about fruit today. And what is going right in my garden and what is going terribly, terribly wrong. Come along with me. Now my blueberries, they've been doing absolutely fantastic. I come out every night after supper and pick my dessert. Great year for blueberries. And if you ask me why, I really have no idea. But I am getting a bumper crop of blueberries. And look at the size of some of these. I mean, huge and so juicy. Really, really delectable. I'm going to eat these. My raspberries, on the other hand, well, they're producing. And they taste very sweet. But I swear, the wild ones on my perimeter of my property are producing more raspberries than here. I don't know. This fall I might pull these all out and replant and start again. I made the mistake, I think, of trying to have 3 different types of raspberries. These are the black raspberries. Over there were red raspberries, and then kind of the orangish color ones that go in fall. And I don't know if they didn't like being so close to each other or what, but they just don't seem happy. But the handfuls I get are really tasty. And I'm pulling up, you know, it's just such a short period of time that the fruit is ready. And most of the time the birds and the bugs seem to get it before I do. So I'm going to use this bed for something else next year. There's my beautiful peach tree, and it really is full of peaches this year. Just beautiful. So my peaches have plenty of peaches on them, and so far they're doing great. Last year they were small and then got kind of some kind of goo on them and nothing materialized. But I'm really hopeful this year. Look at those peaches are even getting some color already. Here you can see one of my Asian pears, and I do have some on this tree, but unfortunately when we got our frost, it ruined a lot of the blossoms. So I'll have some Asian pears, but not as many as last year. And these are my favorite. I really love them. I'm sure in the background you can hear people having fun at the gun range, but no, it's not the apocalypse. Well, the sunlight isn't quite right, but I have grapes from here all the way down here. And again, it's looking like a bumper crop for grapes. Let me get a little closer. There you can see some of them. I think I am going to have a great crop this year for grape juice. As long as nothing happens. You never know if a pest will come in later this year. Okay, this is the sad part. This is my plum tree. And well, let me show you up close. So I have a very, very bad case of black knot fungus. I mean, if you can see it, it's really just all over. So I could cut out the branches that have the fungus, but you know, there's hardly a branch that doesn't. So I'm probably going to have to cut down the entire tree and probably not replant plum because this fungus might reappear on them. Really kind of sad. Last year I had my first plums. Now I lose my whole tree. There's one of my heart nut trees. I have 2 of them, but only this one is going to, I think, actually produce maybe about 10 heart nuts, which are like walnuts. It'll be my first harvest from planting these trees probably, I don't know, maybe 7 years ago. Can you see those in the center? That's a cluster of them. And there's the other cluster. So I'm very, very hopeful that I can get them before the squirrels do. But the good news is they're producing, so next year, probably a lot more. So here's my 2 apple trees. They're healthy, but I'm really not going to get any apples this year. When we had our frost, wrong time for the apple blossoms, and I lost them all. But at least the trees are doing well. Unlike that plum tree. So this has been a hard video to make between the gun range and the breeze, very warm breeze. I'm afraid audio quality won't be that great. I just wanted to share with you my few successes and my many failures, which just goes to prove I am so glad I live in the Midwest where there's a lot of growers that know what they're doing, and I can always buy fruit from them. Because other than my blueberries and possibly my peaches and my grapes, I'm just not doing too well this year. So comment down below, tell me how you're doing. I hope it's well. As always, please subscribe and share the knowledge. Thank you.